Okay guys, what I'm going to do is just a simple block out of a puppet model in Maya here. I'm going to get my cube icon and I'm actually going to just drag out the base right now, okay? And I'm just roughly looking at the grid here to help me out in terms of proportion, okay? So I'm holding Alt, dragging this over. That's one method of bringing it out. And I'll show you one more method. The simplest method is let Maya make a cube for you, press R for scale, and you just, crank this out this way, bring it up, and so on. Okay, so there's my piece. What I want to do is go to Polycube 1 here, my channel box, and look at the width, height, and so on. But, it's looking fine. But let's concentrate on the subdivisions, which are segments in 3ds Max. Alright. Just waiting for this announcement to go away. Okay, so let's look at these subdivisions. If I press 3 right now, so you can see here I'm thinking perhaps the neck can come out here, maybe the arms. So let's do another 3 for height, just for fun. Okay, and I'm going to leave the depth alone. Okay, I'm going to press W again to get out of this right now, W, and R just to scale it up. On the Y a touch, W again to bring it up. Okay, so there's my piece. Spin around, looking good. Right? So this is now, it's in full mode, meaning I'm in object mode. So what I want to do is get under the hood and basically work with faces for now. So for what I want to do is extrude here. Okay, so let's do this quickly. I'll just use the Extrude Tool up here. And we do have options later on where you can do certain things, but for now let me just press Extrude. Notice that the easiest method for you right now is to either crank the axis here or work on the thickness there. So there it is, I just did that. Alright, if I press G, repeat the last command, and let's just make one more here, like that. Okay? So this is going to be the head, right? And again, folks, if you're the type that you have the visual in front of you, the sketches that you made, you'll know that maybe, we'll just do one more here, and G again, there. Okay, I'll leave this alone. I'm going to come back and work on the arms. So I'm selecting, holding Alt, spinning around my left click, and then Shift select the second one. Okay, I am going to do another version of this where I only model the first half. Okay, but we're not quite there. You're not there yet. This is like first stages of modeling a character for you guys, and I'll add more complexity and simplicity later. So there it is. The two sides are selected. Okay, nothing else, as you can see. So what if I use the, I'm just going to say extrude again. I'm going to select extrude. Couple options. You can just crank the axes here. Done. Okay, right there. Next, I'm going to come down here. 1, 2, select one, hold Shift, select the second one. Okay, now if I press G, it repeats the last command. Excellent. And I'm going to just expand it here. Okay, these are little puppets that we're going to print out in our 3D printers. Okay, so we're not going to get super detailed. Press G again and come out. Oops, Control Z, and I'm just going to drag this out a bit. And select the front faces 1, 2, holding Shift, G again for the last command, and boom, there it is. Okay, how's that? So far so good. Let's do something. Why did I even make this 3? Again, it's just for fun. I'm thinking this is the chin area, the face, and then the forehead, and so on. So let's just, what I just did simply is selected one face, holding Shift, hold Alt, left click, spin around, boom, 1, 2, 3, done. Okay, again, bring in the extrude command, voila, on this axis right here. And if you want to keep your life simple, and you can left click inside the word thickness. Done. Okay, how's that? Looking good. Alright, so that's our first stage right now, and simple enough. And some of you have discovered my the smooth mode. So right now it's going to look really choppy if I press 3. There's your little puppet. Okay, you'll notice later on that I will add segments in here to help you guys work this out. Okay, back to 1, and there's a lot of things you can do right now. Okay, you can look at this and go, okay, what did Mr. Balian say? Front view, object, we're back in the whole thing. Right click, maybe go to vertex. So you can select vertices here. I'm marquee selecting, bring this down a touch. Look at that, holding Shift, marquee select, up. Alright, so we're trying to make the shapes become more interesting. Now to do this properly, you should actually be in panels, orthographic, front. Even though you can see front here, folks, this is in perspective. You see the vanishing point, like somewhere down there? This has a vanishing, so it's not a true front view. So what I'm going to do is go to Panel, Orthographic, Front. Now this becomes a true orthographic image. Okay, awesome. So again, I can come in here now and just marquee select all these guys down here. Boom. Take these guys out. And again, this isn't the best method of creating a character, but we have to work in stages, folks. Alright, so what I can do right now is I can bring these guys up a touch. There you go, puppet. Characters, big heads, small feet, and chibi style. Okay, we're going to do something like that. Object, for now, it's cool. I'm going to come over here in my shading as a last point, leave it in wireframe, so I can always get a good read of my blocked out model. Okay, since we'll take this to the next level for now, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to hold the space bar, right click on the word Maya, and go to my perspective view, spinning around. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Now, maybe I'll add one more thing for you guys. You know what, let's not complicate this. We'll do a part 2 for this tutorial, alright? Press F10. See you folks, Balian out.